As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nani nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwu Abiyama believe they're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, Let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven.
Hey.
Those words can never be in vain,
Never.
because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The epics and the bibios, the izon, the shekiri, the isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time.
All this we ask for.
All this we pray.
All this we ask.
All this we ask for. In no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
my name is Nnamdi Kanu.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB.
Thank you. Onyendu, thank you, sir. I've never engaged in a prayer so powerful. This prayer. This prayer, honor to our job more. I greet you all this morning. You're all welcome. It's already a full house. It's already a full house. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere. I am Pastor Vam Vam Vam, aka. I am Deputy Minister of Information Communications, as you may have it, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I am deputy in that department. And I also double as the armor bearer of my Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. One government, one camaraderie, one people, one nation. You see this prayer? Anyone that brings division among the children of heaven, I tell you, they will never live to tell the story. You see, the way God does his things, he does it so that you will always give him the glory that he alone deserves. The link to this program is there, so if you want to join me, if you're inspired, you can. But I have a lot to say, a lot. There's a video I would love to play, but I want you to know that this Sultan of Sokoto saga, it has to end the zoo. There's every need for it to end Nigeria. The prayer is very strong and powerful. Believe you me, if you have not yet meditated on this prayer, when next I play it, meditate. You will understand the readings and the intricacies of this prayer. one camaraderie, one bone, one nation, one people, the ethics and the BBOs. Together, united, we stand. And anything that tends to divide us, scatter us, anything that tends to remove us from that bunch, we are like a bunch of broom. If you want to scatter it, I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, you will scatter. You will scatter. If there are differences, there's no problem. There may be misunderstandings, there's no problem. But to divide the house intentionally, I am telling you, you are under a curse and you will never survive it. No matter the dibia that have done dibia for you, you're under a curse. Check it out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a legacy that will restore Biafra. Mazi Simon Ekpa and the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intertwines with that of Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu. He honored and believed in him so much. And then with the connection, you see, when Wazirike came, as Wazirike deviated, there was no respect for him. If Wazirike had continued in that, dogged consistency, the love and admiration for him would have continued. So you see, today, the love and admiration for our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is because the legacy is still intact. The connection is still intact. None of you should ever think that any one of these people made mistakes. They are all patterned. The only people that make mistakes are people that deviate from the legacy and the way to bring this freedom. If you deviate, you just go. Just go. Don't do anything to bring destruction or to separate this family. I'm telling you, the curse on you will be worse than a leprous person. Look at what is happening today. The Sultan of Sokoto have always been there. The mayhem, massacre, killings, destruction that have been going on around the zoo have always been going on. You don't see them speak. Whenever Fulani is attacked or gets a reprisal for what they did, you will see them come up and begin to yarn opata here and there. Now, 2 days ago, he comes out and he begins to say all manner of nonsense. And there are some parts of his speech that some people did not even pay attention to. He said that it is not only in Nigeria that people die, that there are more people that die in other places. So the death of people, the mass burial of people, concentration doesn't mean anything to him. You want to compare the dying or the killings in America that may be all over America, in Nevada, in Texas, in Chicago, 5 people in Chicago, 10 people in California, 3 people here, 2 people here, you combine them together. Maybe at the end of the day, you say, in America today, 120 people died. But where did they die? How did they die? Crime here and there, gun exchange, robbery, armed robbery. So you are now comparing it to ethnic cleansing. You know what they call ethnic cleansing? You come to a community because they are Christians, you massacre them. And then there are graves opened and 50 people are thrown into one grave. And you are comparing it to what is happening in South Africa, in America, and say more people died there. Sultan of Sokoto, God punish you. The God of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the God of Biafrans, is the one punishing you today. And anyone that is sympathetic with you, I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, you will be punished forever. So that one didn't make any sense to some of you because you didn't hear it, because the one that we are talking about is that social media is a terrorist organization, because most of us are on social media. But that the lives of people were ended brutally, miserably, so without mercy, destroyed, massacred children and mothers and fathers. You understand? It didn't mean anything to this idiotic man. He said that people die everywhere. So now, the point I want to make here is this. For you to know that the finger of God is on this, and if you don't rise up and end this thing now, knowing fully well that God has given it into your hand to make sure you disengage yourself from all these Fulani Caliphate, all these jihadist terrorists in Nigeria, You leave Nigeria for them. However they want to have that Nigeria. If they want to have it in Sahara Desert, let them have it. But your own indigenous homes, you cannot leave it for them. Now you ask yourself, why is it just happening now? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who was always speaking, is not there now. He is in their captivity. Simon Ekpa, who was always talking and they wanted his head, is not there. And this thing is boiling and broiling in a very in a magnitude that you cannot even imagine. So high that you begin to say, who is stirring this thing up? Now, people that could not talk before are now talking. The attention is no longer on Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who they call the devil. The attention is no longer on Simon Ekpa, who they call the devil. Now, God himself have triggered something within themselves, that everybody is now seeing the evil in these people. And those of you in that contraption called Nigeria, if you do not rise up now, join forces and end this evil called Nigeria, you are on your own. Because this kind of window may not open again. But I want to tell you, if you do not fight it, you know what it means? What it means is that this particular thing will destroy all of you. And these people will have their way. Because all they are keeping quiet and doing all this while is to make sure that they have their way. Are you going to let them have their way? Are you going to let them have their way? If you let them have their way, that is your decision and you made it. Because the reason why the Sultan of Sokoto did not see anything wrong with all the buying of Fulani everywhere is because that has always been their agenda. That's exactly what they want. Yesterday, in fact, no need, I will play the video that I have here with me. I'll play that video. I have, by the time I finish playing it, I may still have up to 30 minutes to attend to panelists on this platform this morning. But I want you to know that this is the finger of God, and the time to end the zoo is now. This Sultan of Sokoto saga is enough to make it happen for you. You understand? Now, people are now attacking the very dark man because he has started to speak. He's not the only one speaking. You know. Vam spoke. Many people spoke. Even some of the people that do not like us, they are also speaking. Do you understand? They are also speaking. The distraction they wanted to bring in between us, we are not going to allow it to overwhelm us. We are also speaking because God has promised me. I am telling you, he has given me the assurance that everything that have brought division into the body of Biafrans will be dealt with ruthlessly. And anyone that have insisted or keep insisting in dividing this house, the shame and disgrace that will come upon them, it will be so unimaginable. Don't think that your insult on my comment section, Raphael, you will be frustrated very soon. Vam, you are always attacking Ngozi. You will be frustrated. I'm telling you, don't put yourself on the line, because God is dealing with people that bring division to the body of Biafrans. If you put yourself on the line, you will be a collateral damage. I'm telling you. And you will be the one that caused it yourself. So you either face Biafra, fight for Biafra. You either be conscious of what you are doing and allow yourself to be an instrument of change than to be supporting a divider of the body of Biafrans. You will pay for it. You will pay for it dearly. Now, they now singled out a young man because he spoke. Why they're singling out? They are not even questioning the Sultan of Sokoto. Look now. Channels TV is not bringing that particular Sultan of Sokoto saga. Arise News is not talking about it. They are trying to shade away from it. But I'm telling you, the thing that this thing will bring out, it will force them to talk about it. You know, all these Marudas, all these Fulani demons, they are very primitive and evil. They will not stop. That thing that is pushing them will continue to push them. They will continue to threaten. 48 hours. We'll give you 48 hours to come and apologize to Sultan of Sokoto. Why are you talking against Sultan of Sokoto? But you did not ask Sultan of Sokoto, who are the terrorists in social media? Who is the terrorist in social media? The governor of Plateau State is a terrorist because he is now speaking up about the mayhem taking place in his own state. Now, some of the politicians that have decided to wake up, that cannot go back to their villages, they are now saying that this is ethnic cleansing. They are also terrorists. Social media. Now, let me ask you, Sultan of Sokoto, are you not a terrorist? You that is actually talking about this thing on social media, look at what you said on social media now. Trying to control social media. Look at the way it's going viral. In trying to curtail social media, that we are a terrorist organization because we just go and say something. You said it to control social media. Now the whole thing is catching fire everywhere. So it shows you that ignited this fire without any justifiable reason, instead of facing the wickedness and stopping the wickedness, you are saying that we that are talking about the wickedness, that we are terrorists. Look at you now. You have become the chief terrorist. Sultan of Sokoto, you have become the #1 terrorist. People are just being nice to you. The very dark man was very nice and polite, probably because he is in Nigeria. But people like us, because we know your intentions and your antecedents, we are not going to be nice to you. Because we know your plan and your purpose, we will never be nice to you. How can I be nice to a terrorist? Sultan of Sokoto is a terrorist enhancer, enabler. Shetima, the vice president of the zoo, is a terrorist enabler. Do you understand? So let us go and play this video, and then we will be back. Let's listen to this one. Okay, I have it here. And I want to tell you that this our brother is doing a lot. I'm always using his videos because his analysis are always there and he's always ready to deliver. This is my beloved brother. Okay, let me have myself here. Okay, let's go. My brother Marcel.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Breaking: suspected herdsmen armed with AK-47 rifles take over Ukum communities in Benue State. Ukum community is not a typical village. Ukum community is a town. Before now, the activities of the Fulani terrorists is solely in the bush. So a lot of people were not bothered because they feel that this thing is not affecting us. This thing is not coming to the town, so it is in the village. So it doesn't concern us. But I have been warning time without number that when these people are done with the villages, they will come out to the town. And they will be using these villages that they are conquering, changing their names as their conquest. They are using it to, to act as a launching place. They will use the villages to start launching attack into the town.
Now, did you understand that they have ransacked villages, chased people out, and changed the names? That is exactly one of the things that the governor of Plateau State said. Now, the Sultan of Sokoto, you did not hear that? That people are occupying villages that did not belong to them. They have changed the names and they are living normal life. The army did not go there and chase them out because they are all terrorists. They are living their lives and you leave them. And you are calling the people that are calling them out terrorists. God punish you. They changed the name of villages and they are living their normal life as if they did nothing.
Now, before I go further to explain to you the development in Benue State, the leader of the Arewa, the youth leader of the Arewa group, they are giving a video, the very dark man, 24 hours to apologize to Sultan of Sokoto. Now, we all made the video. It's not only VDM that made a video about that. VDM is very popular. So people are watching him and they believe that what he speaks, people will take it serious. Let me put it in that way, okay? Now, my attention has been drawn to the video he made yesterday. And in that video, I can tell you VDM did not say anything that is wrong. I personally watched the video, okay? Someone sent it to me. I watched the video. VDM did not say anything that is wrong. And even in that video, he was saying that he respects Sultan of Sokoto so much that he don't want to disrespect Sultan of Sokoto, that he believed that, yes, some people also use social media to do what is not good, but that is just 2% out of 98% good things social media is doing. That was what VDM said. But the Arewa youth have come out to now tell VDM to apologize within 48 hours. VDM is not apologizing, okay? Anything you people want to do, do it. I know where all these things are coming from. All these things are coming from the angle of what happened in Edo State, where VDM raised alarm and started calling so many people out. Especially people are threatening for reprisal attack. That is where this thing is coming from. So their eyes has been on VDM since. Okay? Just listen to this again.
L'Italia presenta un'elevata pressione fiscale. Pensa che nel 2024...
My name is Ambassador Abdul Dambature, the president of Northern Nigerian Youth.
You see? President of Northern Nigeria Youth. Look at him. He has an office. He has an office, oh. He has Nigeria flag. He has the other flag. And he has a picture of Uthman Danfodio all over, above his head. This is what their agenda is. This is what they want Nigeria to become. A terrorist country, an Islamic country, an evil country. Now, let's listen to him. A chairman of Arewa Youth. Happy?
My name is Ambassador Abdul, the president of Northern Nigerian Youth. I very that man. Best the comment he did against our father, our royal leaders, the Sultan of Sokoto. We want very dark man should quickly withdraw his statement and apologize to the Sultan of Sokoto. And we, the Northern Nigerian, we are giving very dark man 48 hours for him to do that. Thank you very much.
Now, before we go forward, I would like you to see the other side of the video.
Yes.
I want you to take your time to study and just check this video words by words. This video that VDN made that made this man to say that he should go and apologize. Let me know if VDN said anything that is wrong in this video.
Bring it
on. We are coming back to discuss what happened in
VDM. Yeah, bring it on.
What happened has happened, and it's there. You can't come and be through social media, but that's one terrorist organization, social media. Social media is a terrorist organization. What they do, when somebody is in his comfort room and formulate stories, and you will swear that it's true. So, social media is a terrorist organization that we must deal with. Security agencies must deal with this terrorist organization called social media. So we're not happy with what's been happening either on the plateau or some.
All right, so you heard the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammadu Sa'adu Abubakar III. He just said that social media is a terrorist organization and that it must be dealt with by the security agency. So basically now, he has started a campaign against social media. That's just the start of a campaign against social media. If you remember, they're already pushing for a bill that was led by Ned Nwoko. I saw it online. Led by Ned Nwoko, that social media should be regulated. So now this man don't join in voice as the Sultan of Sokoto. They are slowly strengthening it. So they are moving towards regulating social media. Now, sir, I want to understand that because of your reason you gave, that somebody can just sit down inside his house and make a publication, a false publication, and then that is injurious. Yes, you are right on that part. A lot of people take advantage of social media. But if that is your reason for calling social media a terrorist organization, then I would say you are emotional. You know, I would just say Nigerians should not be angry because our father just spoke out of emotions. Maybe somebody somewhere made a publication about him or some of his friends that he knows maybe it is not true. So it got him in the mood to say, okay, you know what? Social media is a terrorist group. But it is offensive to us that use social media to do good, that use social media to fight for the right of others, that use social...
Now you see, he is even respecting the man and calling him our father. Very dark man, this man is not your father. This man is not our father. In fact, you can see that very dark man respect the Sultan of Sokoto. But I want you to know that there is no father that will see bloodbath, bloodshed, massacre of hundreds of people, mass grave, and will not condemn the people doing it. He knows the people doing it. Now, his anger is that you are calling out the people that are doing it. No, don't call them out. Now, just speak out about it. Because what he was saying in that speech is that we have always condemned. We have always condemned. Now, time has come when you will no longer ask these people and say, why have you not condemned it? Why have you not condemned it? Condemn your nyash. You people should stop condemning anything. Whenever they do anything, go after them. What they did to you, do double to them. Stop condemning. Because you will come now, you will say, he said, we condemn it. Nobody liked the killing. They are just killing innocent people, and we condemn it. They condemn it yesterday, today it happened. They condemn it today, tomorrow it will happen. They condemn it tomorrow, next tomorrow it will happen. And they do not call out the people that did it, arrest them, and deal with them. Look at the picture you are seeing there. Charles, we still talk about that picture. You see them? These are terrorists moving around with AK-47. With AK-47 on bike, everywhere, going up and down. After they have finished massacring people, you will come. And the only thing you will do is you will condemn. And most of the time, they don't even condemn. Have you seen Tinubu coming out to condemn the massacre of Christians, or the beheading of Southern soldiers that were beheaded by terrorists in the north? No way. So, very dark man calling you our father, that is too much respect. And you can imagine, even though he respects them, yet he's the one they are now calling out. You don't need to be nice to these people. Let's continue to listen to very dark man.
Social media to fight for victim of scam, victim of fraud, to help communities that don't have water get water, to support a lot of youths that are victim of the bad economy of this country. A lot of youths, by supporting them, okay, take this small money to start business. I know a lot of good that myself and my team have used social media to do in just a short period of time. So without social media, how are we going to do all these things? Immediately I watched the publication, in my head I'm like, wait a minute, now me say our forefathers, they really suffer, because a lot of people don't benefit from this social media. Like I said, there are a lot of disadvantage of it too, but the disadvantage can never outweigh the advantage, because the advantage of social media is 92 to 8%. 92 to 8%. Now, to the Sultan of Sokoto, I respect you very much, and I will never disrespect you, because you are a first-class king in Nigeria, very influential, and your...
You see, the level of respect to the man, you begin to ask yourself, why will somebody now be attacking this young man with all the respect he accorded to this terrorist sympathizer, to this grandfather of terrorists in Nigeria? And yet he respects the man, and they are still calling him to apologize. Like, apologize for what? Apologize for telling the man that, look, oh, we are doing nice things on social media. No, let's continue to listen to very dark man. Oh God.
World holds a lot of strength and a lot of water. Thank God, God's so kind that you see a lot of things that go on social media. So I'll just call your attention to some, in case you are not seeing them, so that you can look them up. So I'm glad you...
So you see, one good thing that very dark man did in this video is that he used the opportunity once again to lecture the idiotic terrorist sympathizer, to tell him the things we are calling out on social media, the things that are going on social media. And if you are saying that the calling out of these things is a terrorist act, that means you are a bloody terrorist. You, this useless, shameless Sultan of Sokoto. Listen to very dark man as he lectures this foolish old man.
Yeah, so I'll just call your attention to some, in case you are not seeing them, so that you can look them up. So I'm glad you have a phone. Sir, please, can you call the federal government? Can you call their attention to what is happening in Jos Plateau State? On the 13th of April, Palm Sunday, on the 13th morning, on Sunday, a community in Plateau State was attacked. And that day, that Sunday, it claimed the lives of over 70 people.
Yes.
Before that day, Bokos community in Jos was also attacked. Up till today, justice have not been served. And as we are speaking now, I am pretty certain that they are still planning on attacking Jos. Like I said in my previous video, Jos is one of the most attacked states in Nigeria. It's one of the states that suffered insecurity more than any state in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Jos and Benue State. Again, while we are still talking about Jos, another attack happened in Benue State. So, sir, you can use your influence to call on the attention of the federal government to do something about the security of people.
This is what's happening in my village now. Soldiers are everywhere.
Please, sir. This same place you are calling a terrorist organization, or saying that it's a terrorist app or anything, it's the same people that are using. That's how we cry to you. Because how do we assess the government? The government don't listen to us. Now the same social media now where you call terrorist organization. Now so I take no say Nigerians are being trafficked to Ivory Coast, which we are trying. It is the same social media that Alan Oyema, the owner of APs, saw it that Nigerians are being there are Nigerians stranded in Ivory Coast as a result of trafficking. That Alan Oyema said, I will drop my plane for you people to go and bring the girls. Without social media, how will Alan Oyema see these things? With the same social media, I have rescued some girls. I cannot begin to list what I have done with social media in the past 2 years that I've been present on this media. I cannot even begin to list it. That is from me. There are still other creators, there are still other influencers that have been doing amazingly well. I want to believe that as the Sultan of Sokoto, you are still even learning. And you learn online. Without social media, you cannot do your PhDs, you cannot do your masters. Because, my father, you are very educated. See the way you speak.
Stop calling him your father. He's a blood-sucking demon. Anyway, I know you are showing him respect because you are a good boy. Go ahead.
Intellectually sound. So you do online classes that I'm pretty sure of. Or maybe you have done it in the time past. So without social media, how does this thing? A lot of information that is being passed. Like now, one of the what Tinubu say they do, where I don't even believe whether they do them true or false. This one where they talk say student loan. A lot of information. People don't watch TV anymore. People don't read newspapers anymore. It's only social media. So you cannot come out and say social media is a terrorist organization. It is very offensive to people like us that use social media to do good. So please, sir, use your office, since you watch the media, to call on the attention of the federal government about this injustice. See, Enugu women are still crying up to tomorrow. These herdsmen, they buy them for bush. Bayelsa, they are still crying tomorrow. Edo State, we are still crying to tomorrow. Borno Meduguri has suffered a lot till tomorrow.
You know, one beautiful thing is that very dark man have been able to take the idiotic old terrorist sympathizer, take him round the zoo, everywhere. From the north to the middle belt, from the middle belt to the south, from the south to the east, everywhere. People are crying. And who is causing this crying? One people, Fulani S-men terrorists. And he doesn't want us to say that. God of Biafra will destroy you. This is the end of Nigeria.
Without social media, how do we do all these things? So now, with this viewpoint of mine, I believe I'm able to convince and not convince or not confuse you that social media is not a terrorist organization and can never be a terrorist organization, because the advantage of social media outweighs the disadvantage of social media in existence. Thank you very much, my Lord. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Peace and love, and don't play.
Oh God.
Be first class king, you cannot learn.
Hey.
Respect, my Lord.
Hey.
Thank you, my father. Please.
Tell him, don't play. I am now telling you, don't play. Otherwise you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. Sultan of Sokoto, don't play. Otherwise you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. I repeat myself. No. Where is this goat? Let me show him my face. Sultan of Sokoto, don't play. Otherwise, you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. Look at this young man. He's respecting you. He doesn't want to use even his favorite lines. Don't play, or you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. If there's anybody that should learn the hard way, it is this blood-sucking demon. If there's anybody, very dark man, don't worry. Leave him for us, but we'll tell him. He go learn, and he go learn the hard way. The young man, they respect you. And after respecting you, did not call you, otherwise you will learn. One goat who called himself chairman of Arewa Youth is asking very dark man to apologize. Now the question is, this very speech you heard very dark man say now, what apology? Will he now come and say apologizing? Okay, Sultan of Sokoto, no verse, so we are terrorists. You are the good people. Or you continue to buy people in Plateau, continue to buy people in Benue, continue to buy people in Enugu, or you go to Bayelsa, continue to buy them. We are all terrorists. Or you take over Nigeria. In fact, take over every one of us. Do with us whatever you will. We are terrorists. Sultan of Sokoto, you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. Very dark man, that is what you should tell them. That is what you should tell them. Look at the respect very dark man showed from him.
the disadvantage of social media in existence. Thank you very much, my Lord. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Peace and love, and don't play.
Hey.
Ammettilo. Vuoi anche tu un venditore che generi risultati tutto il giorno, tutti i giorni.
Hey.
Be first class king, you cannot learn.
You can learn.
Respect, my Lord. Thank you, my father. Please, sir. Social media is not a terrorist organization. Thank you, sir.
Anyway, for me, I do not see this video that VDM made to be a bad thing. I do not see it to be anything wrong. He did not cause Sultan of Sokoto. He did not even use any derogatory words against him, okay? Maybe other people are watching different video, okay? Let me know about this video. Now, look at these people, as I showed you before, with AK-47.
Look at that.
All of them are with AK-47, and they're in the town, you know, parading with motorcycle. Just imagine. In other words, all these communities, all this town, they have fallen under the authority of Fulani terrorists, who are the younger, you know, cousin to ISWAP and Boko Haram, okay? Now, the Sahara reporters published that breaking suspected herdsmen armed with AK-47 rifles take over Ukum communities in Benue State. And let me just read the first 3 paragraphs of the article for you to understand it now. It says that gunmen suspected to be Fulani herdsmen are currently invading some communities in the Ukum local government area of Benue State, Sahara reporters has gathered. According to the source, the herdsmen armed with AK-47 rifles stormed the community around 4:15 p.m. on Thursday. Our lives are in danger this evening. Armed Fulani herdsmen, about 600 in numbers, have taken over communities this evening, a resident told Sahara reporters. Benin people will say phone. It is finished. So all these things we are doing is just for record purpose. Nigeria is gone, and it's gone for good. Okay? Instead of the nation to kill everybody, it's important the nation stop existing for people to live. Without the people, there is nothing like a nation. But just
instead of the nation to kill everybody, is it not better the nation will end? Western powers, are you not seeing this? United Nations, are you not seeing it? Finland, are you not seeing it? Can you see what is happening?
Just imagine. Look at what is going on. 600 in numbers. 600 bandits. Okay? 600 bandits. When you hear bandits, they are Fulani terrorists.
And when they say bandit, and I love this point that Marcel made here. You know, whenever you hear them say bandit, it is not bandit. These are terrorists. Charles, I want you to explain this in the way you did, and I appreciate that. Honestly, I do appreciate it. Listen to Charles.
Okay? 600 bandits. When you hear bandits, they are Fulani terrorists.
Terrorists.
In a community parading. Who gave them the AK-47, 600 of them? This thing pay me. While I was growing up, I thought I would have a beautiful nation in the future. But I am not too sure of it because of the things I saw while growing up. I knew we would come to this extent. Anyway, it is what it is. But this is terrible and so painful.
This is terrible and it is painful. Now, I am going to show you something, another one. Let me bring that video so that you will know. This one has been, we already know this video, we already seen it, but this is all the mother of it all. The mother of it all. We knew about this. This was on a national television, and up to today, this man who knows all these terrorists, he is there. He is there, and nobody is doing anything about him. Nobody has arrested him. In fact, you cannot arrest him. He is the spokesman to the terrorists. His name is Sheikh Gumi. That's his name, Sheikh Gumi. Okay, that's his name. All right, listen to him, and then this was on national TV, Channels TV.
Nigerian extraction.
Oh, you know they're Nigerians, no doubt about that.
They are Nigerians.
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the
territory yes.
into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic They are, yes, they are physical, everything, they are Fulanis.
Of Nigerian extraction.
Oh, you know, they're Nigerians, no doubt about that.
They are Nigerians.
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory
yes,
into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war. The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So what they do is, when they have a war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani is Fulani. They go to defend their kinsmen. Then disperse. Each one goes back to Soroga. So that's why they what do you call it? They transit the borders just for an operation and go back. But if there is calm and there's peace, you will not see this kind of incursion of foreign elements into the nation. And that's why it's very important. The government is very proactive in this issue. Let's go in, let's educate them, let's register them, let us do what.
Are you hearing that? So what he is suggesting is not to stop them from massacring or killing people. Go in, educate them, lecture them. You know, these are people that have taken lives, continue to take lives, moving around with AK-47. Go in, educate them, monitor them, don't attack them. Are you listening? Are you listening? And then when you come out and call out their evil, one useless Sultan of Sokoto will come and tell you that you are a terrorist organization. If you do not rise up and end this evil and end this mayhem, it will swallow all of you. All of you. That is why, from our own side, we stand gidigbam to protect our land. Now, Biafrans, fellow Biafrans, you know, every time you see us, we raise funds, we call people, we need to equip ourselves, we need to protect our land. You think it's a joke. You have money. I saw Chief Priest in Obi Kubana birthday. You wear Jagaban cap. You people are dancing and celebrating. I pity for all of you, honestly. If you do not rise up now, no matter how you celebrate with all those people, remember, your home is your home. Your land is your land. Support the protection of your land. Support the preservation of your land. These people are ruthless. These people are cannibalious. These people are jackals. They have no respect for humanity. They have no respect. They have no decency whatsoever. You saw them on rack tags with AK-47. Do you know how much one AK-47 is cost? Over ₦1 million. One AK-47. But they are moving it around like if it's a toy machine. But these are guns. Some of them are brand new. People like all this Sultan and Shetima, they will just share it among them. Or they will kidnap one of you rich people. You will pay 100 million. 100 million. They get 100 AK-47 and they share it again among themselves. With rack tags, they go into your community. They come into the city, they cause mayhem, they go back into the bushes. They kidnap people, and then after they have massacred some of you, you still go and pay ransom to rescue some. They will still come back, buy some, and carry. Do you know that this plateau thing have been going on for years upon years? And then some useless, senseless, evil, blood-sucking demons will come and tell very dark man, apologize for defending the people that are doing this awareness campaign on social media. For telling this useless goat head that social media is not a terrorist organization. You see the terrorists, you don't call them terrorists. You see people that are unaliving people anyhow, you don't call them terrorists. But me that is on a computer showing the pictures, because these pictures, they don't show it on their network. Channels News will not show it. Arise News will not show it because you give them, you slam them with a fine. NBC will ban them. Only song. Now only song Idris Abdul Karim sing. Only song. Nigeria Jaga Jaga or Sheyi, advise your papa. They ban the song and nobody will play it. I have somebody in my room. I hope you are active today, my brother. Biafra Oracle. Please, if you are there, give us your own submission. Are you there, Biafra Oracle?
Yes, my brother. Pastor Bam. See, there's one thing. There's something we need to understand from these people. There's not something we need. These are people with a first class, can I say, direct cause from God. Do you remember Cain? Do you remember what God told Cain?
Yes.
That he will be a wanderer all over his life, all of his life. He will be a wanderer. And his hand will be upon his brother, and his brother's hand will be upon him. These are Fulani. This is the direct offspring of what? Cain. They were not allocated, they were not given any portion of land anywhere under this heaven. They don't have it. Their own is that they will be wanderers all over their life, all of their lives. Their generations are not that. That is exactly who they are. So how are we now going to allow these people? You can imagine what they are saying. As if we now, they've shot themselves on the leg, and that's why they are trying to do all of these things. They know they have failed. They know they have failed. They think they are smart. These people think they are smart. Of course, whoever that is advising them, whoever that is planning for them, that person is also stupid. If you are advising some people on how to take over people's land, and you do not take in consideration, you do not even think the consequences that these people will one day react. If you are not putting that side in consideration in your planning, then I don't see the smartness there. So these people are stupid. I am telling you,
because they have already had their way in the United Nations. They have the secretary of the United Nations, one of the senior secretaries is Amina, a Fulani woman.
I know.
So they have already covered their asses everywhere, and now they feel they can come in, do anything they want to do, and get away with it. So that is why if you what's the name of this military man that told you that they collude? What's the man that Tiwa Danjuma knew that they have already covered themselves up in the UN. That's why I told you that if you do not rise up to defend yourself, you will all die. All of you will all die. So they knew who they were. And you that is insulting us, attacking us, and refusing to stand up and defend yourself. Look at the people that are doing social media content before. Someone like a very dark man that is always talking and then collecting money from people to settle other people and make people happy here and there. Now he's focusing on creating this awareness. And now immediately, they come and say they give him 48 hours to apologize. Now you listen to what he said. He did not insult the man. He was so nice. He was bowing down to the man. He said, my daddy, my father, and all that. And yet they say he should apologize. You people are in big trouble.
You know the reason why? That is coming from the sense of we are the owner. That is the other one is coming from. But I think it's gradually getting into their head. They are getting cleared of these things that thing they think, that knowledge, that idea that they own the whole place is gradually fading away from their head. They thought, like I said, they thought nobody, like you said, they have covered their asses somewhere. Since our people are dealing with them, what has their UN done, or what has that UN person in there, whatever? What has they said? When they come to the the Kogi and the Benue and all these vigilantes, all this the security that is rising now against them, will UN come there and stop people who is being attacked from defending themselves if they choose to? Will UN do that? UN will not do that. So if they like, let them put themselves, go to heaven or wherever, go and play somebody that will talk to them. When the game sets, if the people choose to come full force against them, that their UN or whatever, they will be overwhelmed. What happened to them in Central African Republic? It will get to that level. I know it from the beginning that it will get to that level. It will get to that level that, see, the outside people, the outside guys are standing up. Everybody is standing up. Watch. They will be the one to run. Thank you.
Thank you. This Arewa, the Arewa, thank you so much. The Arewa president you heard. That's why you see all these, some of these people you even call Hausa people. They are just pathetic. Arewa is Hausa. Arewa is Hausa. Except if maybe, most of the Hausa organizations, Fulani have taken over it. Because I wonder any Hausa person that will be supporting this Sultan of Sokoto, because the Hausa people, they are suffering from what we also call ethnic cleansing. They are cleansing them on a daily. On a daily, they are cleansing them. You understand? So I wonder how Hausa people will will support this. We have Chichi in the room, but Chichi, your camera, your speaker is not on. Your microphone is not on, and I have just 5 minutes to leave here. Your microphone is not on. How did you come in? You need to come in properly anyway. But my time is up. My time is up. You have we have Celestine. Celestine, you have 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, man. Able Pastor Mom, good morning from here.
Morning.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I forgot our Able General Commander live. Kugo 249 2419. Happiness celebrate. Celebration Benicia Kaga celebrate it now.
All right, I don't have time. We'll just quickly round it up in 1 minute because I have to leave.
Okay, so Neku Oyabula Opotara Bana Meawa Angel Nekuku go 2419 Ihojo n'ụtụtụ Ihojo n'afternoon and na-asịkwa ka ekele dịrị godu Chukwu okike abịama na mfụkwara awa Commander Holy Ghost ka Chukwu kpuchite ha niile ha na-aga na mpụta na mmeri ya bụ nke ha ihe anyị nọ bụ anyị ga na-asọpọtụ otu anyị nwere ike ka Chukwu chebe ha ma dube ha enweghị onye ya aga jiri ihe ọjọọ bata n'ihe ọma ka ha ga-eji na-abata winning. So I greet you, vam.
Thank you very much. We lost you. All right, we have Uzo. Uzo, please grab the mic. You have 1 minute, please.
Hello. Good morning, vam. Good morning. Yeah. This issue of telling Very Dark Man to apologize. Remember, there was a video the other day that circulated that the same Arewa group told the Middle Belt, after killing their people, told them to disband their security, and they probably apologize and blah 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 and many other things. These guys are funny.
I'm telling you,
these guys are very funny.
I don't know who give them the guts to be saying all these things.
Something have entered into their brain. They think they already conquered, but they don't know when people mobilize against this Fulani terrorists, they will lose everything under one day. This thing happened to them. They should learn. It happened to them in Central African Republic. When those people mobilized, they ran away. Yeah, they killed them at a time. These guys ran, got help from Russia, mobilized and fought them back. They ran. They took off. And it's some of them that came into Nigeria. There's something now, a video now, I don't know, that saying that the Sahel leaders, these new leaders now in the Sahel, they are looking for them. They are fighting against them. They are blocking them everywhere.
Yes.
So they know, they are afraid. That's why they think the only Nigeria is the only safe place they have now. They can't move like before. They can't move like before. So Sultan and Co, they are trying to consolidate. So what he's saying is, if they kill you, don't attack them. Allow them to take over the towns. Allow them to take over the villages. Talk to them, pet them, give them help so that they will. These guys are terrible. They're terrible, man. Please, Biafran, Southern, Southeast, old Southeast. Please, everybody should mobilize. Their villages should start looking into arranging boys. We have boys in the villages. They should be arranging them gradually. Things will happen because they are coming. They have not finished.
No.
After Middle Belt, they are coming down. Exactly. Already they are already in the Southeast, but they will meet their match.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ozo. Thank you so very much. And it's unfortunate I have you here, Chichi. You can see you are in the studio, but your mic is not on. I don't know how you did it. How you couldn't come in with your mic activated. You know, if you say anything, nobody will hear you now because you don't have a microphone. Your speaker is not on. All right, maybe next time you learn how to enter or you call on the phone. Thank you for attempting to come in and make a contribution. I appreciate that. All right, fellow Biafrans, please share this video and let this shameless, idiotic, Fulani terrorist leader know that we are up to the game. We are going to end them, and Biafra land will be their burial ground. You know, the way they do in other places, they try it in Biafra land, they meet their Waterloo. Biafra Liberation Army, well equipped to the teeth to stop their incursion. Please join us and support this particular liberation. The website is still active, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Call us on the phone numbers so that we will be able to advise you on what to do and how to support us. Very, very important. Okay, very, very important. You can call us on the phone numbers. Please call me, not message. If you want to support the Biafra Liberation Army, call my phone number after work hours so that I will encourage you and advise you on how to go about it. But if you find it very easy to use the website, please go ahead and do it yourself. You know, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. If you can do that, Chuko Kabiama will bless you. We need to equip ourselves now. We need to protect our land.